Welcome to, I guess, the latest installment of Grace in Space. Oh, that's a puppy whining in the background. I put a hat on, so I think she thinks something's happening. Hats usually mean outside time. So she's gonna be whining in the background. Hello and welcome back to Grace in Space. We're actually gonna do some home stuff. I keep saying that I'm gonna make home renovation videos, but I think we will actually have a home renovation video. We would really like to move out of this house this year, so we have a number of things that need to be done. I don't think you can tell, but we took spindles out that used to be right here and it hasn't gotten patched in the slightest. We need to replace a couple floors, which shouldn't be that hard. We'll see. We need to redo our entryway flooring, which is unfortunate because that was our first tile project we did. It's too much of a high traffic area for the tile we put in. I think there's about 4 pieces of tile that have broken so far, just from the dog dropping her toys on it or us bringing things in through the house and stuff breaking like that.
It's a cute little house.
It does.
We also need to make all of our woodwork match. We've got a few different things going on between different doors and windows and floor trim. We need to get all of that on the same page. Touch up paint because there's so much shit everywhere. We knew we were gonna touch up paint before we moved out, so we've been a little reckless with some of our painting thus far. We also need to touch up the ceiling paint because we did the ceilings, that was like the first thing, and then we wanted to touch them up in some spots that we thought we missed. I think what originally went on the ceilings was flat, and the touch-up paint we bought was satin, so we need to now go over that again. You'll just walk past and parts of the ceiling will look shiny. We need to paint the shutters and the shed trim when it's nicer outside. There's a couple light fixtures we want to change out. And then I would like to spearhead this. When we redid our kitchen cabinets, we put contact paper in. It has totally ripped. It has not held up to any of our appliances or any of our stuff that we've been moving around. So I would like to just rip out the contact paper and paint the inside and then probably throw in some of that squishy white stuff. Instead of having contact paper, I'm sure the house would sell like this. I'm sure someone would happily take on this half-finished project. I was just gonna try to start tackling things, and I think it's fun to film. I think it's fun to follow along, so you're gonna follow along with me. So, as much as I love this red stripe that we put in the kitchen, I love how it looks with everything else in here. As much as I love it, I know that a realtor is just gonna tell us to change it. So, I'm gonna get that over with.
Now, if we get an accident, it's gonna hurt like that.
nice. We can just hang out, just chill. What was I saying? We've been in the process of matching up all of the woodwork. You can kind of see right here. To put a long story short, a lot of our trim has been original to the house. Since my husband's grandparents owned this house, we found out that basically every year they lived here, they would have someone come over and reapply the same veneer over and over and over. And it's just so hard to get all the veneer off. And since we decided we want to get out of this house this year, it just made sense to start painting. Painting over wood is not my favorite thing to do, but I think it makes the house look really nice and bright and clean. Where we are now is we have a pretty narrow hallway. When the doors were wood, when they were unpainted, it felt very narrow and claustrophobic. And now that we've started painting all the doors, I'm realizing now it feels kind of bare. I'll explain. Let me show you. Let's back all the way up. So that was one of the light fixtures that we updated. And then, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors in this hallway. And they've all previously been this ridiculous orange. It for sure brightens the space up. But now, where I had previously put art here and felt very overwhelmed, now I feel like it needs something again. It's missing something. I don't have the right words for it, but right now I feel like it's missing something. So, let's go shopping. So, the first place that I know for sure we shoved a bunch of art is underneath the guest bed. So, let's remind ourselves what is down here. We got this on a trip to Austin. Got this from an estate sale, Cat and Mouse. Some Halloween themed art. We have a good old movie poster. That is very fun. We have so many things I've forgotten about. That suits the wall better. And it is a nice green, which when you look down the hallway, we have a lot of green going on in our living room. We have some cowboy aliens. Honestly, that would be really fun in the hallway. It's kind of a puzzle. I like these for how small they are, but they might be too small. I think we'll get a second opinion. Oh my god, our ship paintings. We have a whole collection of ship paintings. And I don't know if I like all of them together. I feel like they're just a little too big for that hallway. I did end up moving the frames. It just needed a little bit more spacing between them. They just needed to come apart a little bit more, but I really feel like it helps. I feel like I haven't gotten that much done on the house since the beginning of the year. But in reality, we've gotten a lot done. It's been a lot of painting, which feels like the same thing over and over. I think moving things around in the house and updating it helps me feel more creatively energized. You should never underestimate the power of just doing like one little thing. Just one little thing to your house every single week. That might sound crazy to some people, but I really like changing up the house. And don't underestimate shopping from your own home. If you're like me and you hold on to things, but you put them away for just another time, there's tons of stuff that you have that you forget about. So, is anything else new before I sign off? If I was gonna do a video like this for March, it's probably going to be a lot more painting and maybe finally putting our trim back, because our trim has been gone for a while. Anyways, have a good day. I hope you're eating some good food and enjoying the sunlight. Oh, that's finally new. I decided to update the canvas, so just a few new art things. And that's new. looks nice. And a little bit more painting has gotten done in this hallway. So you might not be able to tell, but it just feels so much brighter, so much cleaner. And even though I don't want to overcrowd this wall, now that I'm seeing these guys up here, I'm like, ooh, what if there was like a little candle sconce, like right there on either side? Or, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you later.